Okay guys, we have a poker video. Shout out to Chris and Joel. I'm very good at poker. And I'm like 5 minutes late. Last time I was 5 minutes late, the game was full. I didn't get a bonus, I had to leave. But it was Sunday, I gotta go to church, it was amazing. But today I get here, there's only 2 other people. I end up sitting there for 2.5 hours, which never happens. They can't even get 5 people to start. Omaha was 6-handed. I have the Holy Spirit. I have no problem watching these YouTube videos, making community posts. It's all fine. Everything's gonna be okay. $100,000 jackpot today. And by the end of the story, spoiler alert, I didn't get the jackpot. It's just a poker hand. So finally they start the game at 11:30. I'm very micro short stack folding, and very cute stuff going on here. Trying to get the bonus, trying to burn it off so I can leave. Probably the second best Omaha player of all time. I'll give you 3 guesses who the first player is, and the first 2 don't count. He looks over at our table, and we were 5-handed, and he says, "Wow, there's 4 fish here, 4 horrible players." But it's perfect for a jackpot because they get a share. They get a table share of our jackpot, and the reason is because their rake increases our jackpot. So they get a little bit. If they're playing while we're playing, they get a piece of the table room share. But he says, yeah, there's 4 bad players there. I'm not gonna say who they are, but no, he said at least 4. There's at least 4 bad players. Not gonna say who they are. Here's the hand. I have Queen 10 of spades. Guy raises under the gun. 10. Min raise. I call on the small blind, and the big blind somehow folds. That's fine. Pot's 25. I believe it's $5 drop on the flop. Queen, Jack, 10. 2 diamonds. I make a very cute bet. Am I leading here? Yes. Something cute is going to happen here. And I bet 12, maybe. Again, I'm a very small stack. 4 SPR, $80. It's funny. He calls. Turn is a 5 of hearts. Queen, Jack, 10, 5. 2 diamonds, 2 hearts. River is a 6 of diamonds, brings the front door flush in, and I bet 30. And I didn't explain the player here. He's a new player I've never played with, but he looks really bad. He came in from Omaha. He just looks like he has a fish mindset and a fish. It's a fish in a fish bowl. That's his worldview, and he's just like he's the guy who plays Call of Duty, and he has a 0.1 KD, where he just has the gun pointing in the air and nom nom nom, all you can eat buffet on these kids. That's kind of what. But he's like a 27% Indian, but he's also just like he's Indian. He's kind of Indian. He's a bit of a wanker, you know. So I just want to get that out there. As I put in my 30, remember I have Queen 10. The board is Queen, Jack, 10, 5, 6. The flush comes in on the river. And I have 2 pair, flop 2 pair. And as I'm putting out the $30, I got about 45 behind, right? I said, I'm going to fold if he shoves and I get a tell. I'm folding. I just thought it was hilarious that I'm doing this. And right away, he has this positive, wholesome shove. And he puts out all his chips, you know, even though it's on. And I'm just like, ooh, you know, game theory is snapping off, right? And I'm like, ooh, you know, the pile. Pio call, and then I'm like, oh, and then now I'm like starting to talk myself, and believe it or not, I'm like 60% to fold right now. So, but as I start looking at it, I'm horrified. I'm like, ooh, but then I said, wait, he's not good enough to like have a pair in a straight draw, turn it into a bluff. He's not that type of person. He's just a silly, silly guy. And I said, okay, he is king 9, and then he goes call, shove. That's fine. He is 8-9, call, shove. And then I'm thinking, jack 10 value shove. No, I don't think so. Queen 10 value shove. No, I don't think so. So I realized he has 8-9 here. And you know what I really think he has? A flush. He's wrapping a flush. Of course he has a flush. So I call. I'm just kidding, you guys. I wouldn't be making this video if I called. I folded it. And I kept the 45. Isn't that amazing? It's one of the first folds I've ever made in my entire little, poker career, especially at this casino. I folded it. Oh yeah, he had a genuine smile, and I asked for information. I really didn't need it. I think I could have just folded, but I just, hey, do you have it? And he's just like, hey, yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, he has it, And I got the tell too, so that's just extra. And I said, I made a big fold, and I said, what'd you have? I said, what'd you have? And he says, what'd you have? I was like, yeah, I made a big fold. And then he says, you have a straight? And the only time people would ever say that is if they had a flush. People usually ask you what, And I said, you had a flush? He says, yeah. I said, yeah, I flopped 2 pair. And the other guy across the table was like really jealous. And he's like, what? And he goes, I said, I had 2 pair. And then the guy across the table says, on the flop? I said, yeah. Yeah. And it felt really good. Because I never, I don't know how you guys feel, because I've never felt this before. Folding. Making like a fold that the little computer is unhappy with. I've never done that before, and been right. I've done it, and then it hurts for like 6 months. That's another reason not to do it. But yeah, I'm laying odds to fold. If you're getting 2-1 on a call to break even, you're laying 2-1 on a fold. But I was just so sure, and I was so sure. And it just felt good, Have you ever heard them when people say, I got an extra life, feel how I can dodge bullets, baby, I'm supposed to be broke right now, and then you have like these free chips. That's what it felt like, and it made me feel good. And it was the perfect storm of, obviously he has it, mixed with I'm feeling really good, and I just haven't played in a while, and I just felt like executing. Like I said, I'm spiritually euphoric and stuff, so it was nice. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? You guys think he lied? You think he has yeah, that's what he has. Ace, no, he has ace 10 with the ace of diamonds. And he just lied. Yeah, fun. No, he had it. That's the other thing about folding, you never really know, right? What am I thinking? Is that a pretty good fold? You guys like that one? I don't know, it's like, I'm never folding again. It's just, that's why I'm making this video. It's just, that was probably my last fold. But we did it. We did it.